Hey guys, it's here again and welcome back to Europa, and I'm really tired right now. I went to bed at 10 AM. It's right now 4:30. I am still feeling bloody knackered, but this needs to be done because there's currently nothing up for tomorrow, so yeah, we kind of need to do this now. So apparently 1.24 is going to be out before the end of the year, at least I hope, which is going to bring... I don't bloody know what it's bringing anymore, but apparently it's changing Japan a little bit, and it's changing stuff around here, so I'm going to delay the plan to go back into Japan until then, because I haven't played in Japan since they kind of updated it with a lot, well, as I said, I haven't played in Japan with the exception of the bears. We're not going to count the bears because the bears were bears. I haven't played, Japan for a while. So I kind of want to go back in and do something else. We can get some more Japanese achievements around here, that sort of thing. But we haven't done, that'll be in the next patch because they're going to change the area. So not much point in messing around with it right now. What we are going to do is try and do something that's a lot less of a, direct, I'm not going to say direct challenge, as you will, but less of a, direct conflict, sort of immediate fighting with giant people thing. Instead, do something a little more relaxed and maybe even a bit of sitting around playing tall for a bit, but that will still last a while. So it's the second attempt at getting Victorian 3, and hopefully this time the game save doesn't turn into nothingness and then completely ruin everything, because why they had that save zeroing bug I don't know, but why they also made it so that it overwrote the backup, that I really don't know. So yes, Victorian 3 as one of these three get to tech level 32. Now obviously it's going to be very different to the last time we tried it, because the first time we did it, it was back in 1.8 or something? I don't know. No, whatever patch it was that basically first brought in all the new espionage stuff, because at that point it was still locked behind the idea group. Also at that point, you had to westernize, which meant, conquering very quickly over here and hoping to get a border with a European thing that wasn't a trade company, which we ended up managing to do because they stated this stuff for whatever reason, westernize, and then Bob's your uncle. But that's all changed because now we have institutions, which means technology spread is a lot different. We don't have to westernize per se, but we do have to get all the institutions in order for the tech to be cheap enough to take it to get up to tech level 32. Yeah, but it also comes with its own interesting strategy, in more ways than one. It's going to be harder now, because institution spread is going to be practically nothing, or at least natural institution spread is going to be nothing, because unless it goes through the lakes, and I don't know if it does or not, but unless it goes through the lakes, and this counts as the sea zone to spread, nothing's going to come here. Absolutely nothing will get here, so I'm presuming the lake counts for spread, but yeah, absolutely nothing will get here because there's no connection here, and there's just this lake through these two provinces. Yeah. However, that on the other hand, leaves an interesting tactic of we could develop the institutions ourselves here, and just make it so that the people on the other side of this lake we absolutely despise, and then there's no natural institution spread to them from us. And then we just sit here and laugh at them with our high development and cheap tech and higher tech levels and all that other crazy stuff. And then when we're sufficiently advanced, then we just, colonize the province and go beat up everything. I don't know. That's the plan that was in my head. Who knows if it's actually going to work like that? So yes, the three options: Cragway, 14 dev, nah. Uganda, 12 dev, nah. Usoga, 9 dev, tribal democracy. That's what's happening. It's the exact same as last time. We're going to start as the lowest dev one here, because tribal democracy. Very different, because everyone else around here is tribal monarchy, which is, it's okay, but, Although you're actually, no, you're a tribal monarchy as well. So what's the difference over here? Why is this kingdom and this tribal kingdom? Yeah, you're a tribal monarchy. You're a tribal monarchy. I'm not sure I get it, but who cares? But yes, we're going to go back in, we're going to play as Visoga, and we're going to try to get this again. Again, tribal democracy. Aw, yeah. Oh, could you... Why does it always take this long to actually get this one? Yeah. Victorian Pie, because this is like Victorian 3 with some slight upgrades, so it's Victorian 3.14156. I don't know the rest of Pi. I don't even know if that was correct, but I'm just going with it. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting this introductory thing. People, stuff, Mali, Mamluk, Ethiopia, Great Lakes, the spoils of the Kitara Empire, the Zambezi, blah blah blah. Yeah, sure. Religion, Fetishist. Is 2 tolerance to heathens, plus 1 dip rep, and the cults. That's something else entirely that we're going to make an attempt towards, but there's no guarantee it'll work. There is still, and I haven't gotten it, but the achievement for getting 13 cults as Fetishist, which basically requires you to engage with every single religion or religious group and all of the other fetishists at some point over the course of the game. I think you're only allowed to miss one group, which for us is more than likely going to be the New World natives, the Totemists, Ions, Inti, etc. Government, states, and Africa starts out in relative isolation from the rest of the world. Yeah. So yeah, there's the Hoarder. Has Fetishist nation of 13 available cults. You start with 3. New cults can be made by bordering them. Oh, just by bordering them. Okay, by bordering Fetishist nations of cults adopted and with interactions with nations of other religions. So there's 3 down here, there's 3 in Madagascar, there's 3 in West Africa, which who knows if we'll actually get those. I may have to start playing as someone else in order to actually be able to engage with West African fetishists before they get completely wiped out. So who knows. Several options. We'll have to think about it because I'm not sure exactly how I want to go about this. What's the thing? Vision Quest is... yeah, sure. And yeah, there's reforming the government. Ugh. As reformed religion or adopt feudalism. Yeah, we don't even get feudalism here. Now it is in Kilwa and all the rest, so there is the thought process, you know. You want to like just try and reach a tentacle out to Kilwa in order to say hi and get feudalism that way, or you could just develop it because yeah, East Africans get feudalism, Central Africans haven't a hope. Began to Buyuro. Good. I want to see how the alliance chains work out. Nikor, you do hate Karagwe. Which is not good. Who's our starting? 423. Okay, not too... Oh, you're an embezzler. Oh, you're an embezzler. There goes my... Well, there's not exactly all that much money here. And yeah, debasing is feck all. That's not worth it. That's probably worth it. So yeah, really, first case scenario is to, to expand our lands a little bit. And Uganda's looking like the best port of call right now, I think. So we'll definitely be attempting to remove them from the map. You're hated by Karagwe. That's perfect. So I can choose to hate Uganda as well then. But I'll think about it. Right, cult-wise. TTF, discipline. You know what, that discipline is probably going to help for these early fights. And we make sweet feck all. At least we have a cav here, so... a Mandy cav. We're gonna have to build over our force limits, so we're gonna have to, do the crazy loan stuff because you guys give me practically nothing, and I can't do any weird juggling of you guys either because we only have the one-ass province. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you the monopoly charters because I need the money. As little as the money is, I still need it. Let's start with alliance with Karagwe. I'd love to get Nkor involved as well. Although I don't think they will. It's going to be hard. It's OPM start with very little as viable options around here. Yeah, because no one else is friendly around here. Yeah, I held your rivals, so that's unfortunate, but, you know, so be it. If you're solo, I may just be rushing you down as quickly as possible. Let's see how we get on our starting general. As our ruler. You're good, let's go. And they're already also building up to force limit as well, which is not really that good. I want to start by putting a... Oh yeah, opening all these up, as always. I don't know why it does that. Hey. Yeah, this gets to be a tough start, because, you know, you're kind of surrounded on all the sides by everything. You still have nothing. I just want to gun you down right now. Before you can get anything, but I don't have the troops to really be able to afford to do that. Bunyoro and Rwanda, that's fine, I guess. I'm not entirely too sure about it. And you would ally, but your rival, Buha, Burundi. You still have no friends. I need to gun you down right now. I don't care if I don't exactly have the troop force. I need to go now. We need to start that. Because I can't afford you getting an alliance, basically. And yes, then we're going to have to just build all the way up to force limit. I'm going to at least start it so I have everything going. And thankfully we have 2 shock to their 1. Yes, we are going to go horribly, horribly into debt with all this, so... You know, tough titty. It happens. But, you know, what can you do? So, Bunyoro, yeah, you're just allied to Rwanda, and that's going to be an annoyance. Yeah. I want this last guy to actually get here. So we need to build up to force limits entirely. Once we get to 2nd of August, then we move in. 8 on 6 should be enough. Yes, we are going to be loaning out the wazoo here. Right now, it doesn't matter. We need to expand. We need to get land. Let's move in turn of the month if we can. 3rd of September, good. Bunyoro and Karagwe. That's annoying, but understandable, I guess. I could CTA you, but you're going to want it in there, so... meh. Okay, good. Damn. Phew. I kind of want to do that and keep everything going, but the main question is, can't really go much further from here because, you know, there's this annoying, you know, it's kind of a bit annoying. Everyone has at least 2 alliances here, which means it's going to be a bit of a pain trying to get anywhere through here. But yeah, we need to get this, and really now we don't need to pay the army anymore. We are, yeah, that far over force limit. Also, it's 4% attrition here. That is not great. And you also actually, I just realized he doesn't actually have any, he doesn't have any siege, so there's no point in keeping you up there. We will keep the army paid for right now anyway. Because that's a touch annoying. I didn't want that guy going, but what can you do? Actually, you have siege, so let's move you back in then. At least get this out of the way and see how we go from here. Otherwise, I was just going to have to be, like, sitting there and kind of waiting until something eventually happens. But you're producing salt, so you get local fort defense. Really? Also, ancestral tomb. How can you get that? And I have absolutely bugger all. I don't even have my primary culture here, which is Ganda. Where is my... That's a good question. Or no, that's not my primary culture, which is, so... Our starting culture, our primary culture is Ganda, which is here, even though we're in a Masaba province. And yeah, we're in the Great Lakes group, there's very little of it, and of course all this stuff goes away as we colonize it, but yeah. There's like feck all over here when it comes to the culture. How far can we go on these loans? 113. Okay, fine. I do I lose 3 ducats a month because, yeah, we're also still reinforcing the army. The real question is, how do we go anywhere from here? It's Burundi and Buha. Have to fight you with Burundi down here. Buha, that's not good. I kind of want to fight to break out somewhere else so that we can try and maybe pick off someone somewhere. Particularly Bunyoro. If I could get you, that would help a lot. But of course, you're allied with Karagwe. But I guess if Karagwe and myself were busy, then maybe. I don't know. I called them in on this, and then I could try and fight Bunyoro with just Rwanda. Even then, that might be a bit of a challenge. I feel like I need to focus Mill. As much as I want to be developing to get some feudalism, I think we need the Mill desperately. Mill 3, Mill 4, that'll keep them away. Even if there's nothing actually to do it. Also, let me just check the list. This only spreads in borders a nation, old world, non-tribal capital. Well, that doesn't help us. Adjacent to feudalism, yeah, okay. It's all about feudal adjacency then. Alright, well this guy's down, so I'm just going to take all that then. Thank you. Could get all of these, but there's no point. Too much, really? Well, 85 ducats, that'll do. That pays off the loans. Beautiful. So that deals with the loan problem. I could have boosted that before I took this, but sure, let's start that. I can encourage divination. Yeah, that's worth religious sacrifices is also a thing. Yes. I'll just take all those. Manpower needs to recover. Yeah, you're right about that, but I don't think it ever will. And I need another possible rival, but that's Bunyoro, and that would mean I would not only be allied. Oh look, you hate me now. Why? Because you suddenly desired the one province that I had picked up. And so do you. Lack of surprise with anything here. It all just goes crazy. If I wasn't allied to you, no, you still wouldn't care all that much. Hey, why am I not surprised? Now it's you I need to improve with as well. Let's try and improve with you. Don't see why you fully want me for that, and now you don't want anything here. Sigh. Well, this has actually helped it's helped our force limited situation a little bit. No, don't do that. I'm trying to improve with you. I want to keep this going. I don't want to have to improve it, as I don't want to have to, take it down as soon as possible. Wait, friendly forts? Didn't think there was a fort here. I guess does the capital fort count, does it? And there it goes. Mine is 980, yeah, because you don't give a crap anymore, and I can't get that up quick enough. I mean, I could try gifting you. Oh no, we're running a deficit. Also, I should just get rid of those right now. So we're paying too much. You know what? Corruption can go up. I don't care at this stage. It's because we're just that slight bit over the force limit, as always. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? I mean, at least now our loan size is up to 10, but we lose a heck of a lot of them. Well, what can you do? Oh, hey, good, it went away. Phew. Okay, we actually managed to get it up enough to get it out of the way. Okay, that's good. I'm not sure if I want to just try and keep a claim on you, or do something else. You only have me as a rival, but if I rival you back, then we get a allied to rival Malice here. Because you are allied to my rival. Why do you have 3 alliances? You guys just waiting for something to happen over here? And yeah, there's not going to be any of this because it's going to be... Yeah, there's a lot of Dipro rep around. There's attitude towards enemies now apparently as well, but... Yeah, we're going to have to keep things going. Once we get a core here, I think we then should... I don't know if we'll get enough for all of this, but we'll have enough for most of it, and then we can start considering developing to get all this up, because it's low. In core. The other option is to try and... no, Kilwa doesn't know of us. Yeah, they don't know much of the land in and around here. I'd love one of, you know, maybe Kilwa or Mutapa. Might be worth a go. Someone friendly is much appreciated around here. Let me tell you that. Clergy. You know, I can't really afford the money, but here, just gain the influence. I'm not sure I can really afford the money all that much. Also, I can't really afford to put the separatism here, but I guess I'm going to have to. Also, inland center trade, you're going to be nice for developing up. Although, when it comes to the provinces, we're all tropical, so it's 15%. So, it gets worse. Oh, and Savannah, so it's 15% more. You see how it, you know, costs a bunch to do pretty much anything here? Developing's not the greatest option either, but what can we do, really? We don't have much of a choice in the matter. Sit around, try not to die, develop. You know, we'll take the opportunity when it comes to us. No, you can ignore them. And the other option is, do I try and bring Karagway in? So you're allied with all three of us here. You might want Nkore, you might want Buha, who are allied with the other Burundi, Nikor, and Moravi down there. Rwanda has both of you guys, so that's not going to happen. You have those, so it's more a case of we can get into a war with Nikor, but you're not probably willing to. Actually, you might be willing to. It's the consideration of, do we try and, well, if I had a diplomat, I could test it, but do we try and get this to, do we try and get this in, call them in under promise of land? Although they're, well, and then give them some land down here? Debatable. And I don't know if I want to do it immediately. I'm also not going to start drilling, so we're up to a ducat, and that's it. We're not going to get much more than a ducat here, unfortunately. Well, that's not great, but at least let's sit on it and hope there's no real rebellion issues, because we're going to be losing a ducat a month, but at least we can hold on to that for a while. So, there's Cragway, we're going to just max you out. Oh, right, yeah, of course, we have our traders. Of course, I forgot about that. Where can we have some... You know what, you're just worth it right now. Oh, right. Yeah, I keep forgetting. We should totally be doing this. Establishing communities, maybe? It's either communities or spy network. Totally should have you guys out just to try and get something, because, yeah, that's a little bit extra cash that I didn't already have. Should have considered that. 69, okay, it's getting up there, so that's good enough. Kilwa, you don't really seem to notice us. You're failing against the... Why are you attacking the Madagascar so early? You know, that requires you to sit there, and that requires you to do things like that. So that's hills, this is Savannah. I really just want to fight you, but, you know, you allied over here, so... What can you do? Alright, let's just build up. I really want to get this, but I think these two are going to be, like, just falling behind, even though that means we're going to have corruption. You know, our country's not going to be good very soon. But we're going to need to boost up one or both of these to get the feudalism on the go, and then we're going to have to start the Renaissance very soon as well, so... There's a lot of bad things here. I mean, we're already capped at 1500 as our max points. May as well just do that. There's nothing else I can really do with you right now, unfortunately. Because spy networks are kind of a bit, you know, pointless. You can't really do anything about them. And yes, the spread's not going to come until... It's just not going to come here, period, so... that's worth the money. I'm going to take it. Because we're going to get a little bit of this back every month, so... Every year, I say month, year, well, it's going to be back within 10 years, but the money helps to offset the current problems we have. Which is like trying to keep this thing active. So yeah, Burundi and Buha, which is you two down there. There's still this potential thing of... you'll be done by the end of the year. I'm going to test the water, just see what it's like here. So here, you get on the, you get out there. You're stronger. So I'm much more willing to have you there. So when this finishes, then we're going to head over here and try and figure stuff out. You are building up. I see that. This makes me want to make sure we're fighting you, but Rwanda and Karagwe. Rwanda like me. You do dislike... You don't dislike Karagwe. Beautiful. Right, let's get the Rwandan alliance then. That's good. So now it's kind of a multiple three-way standoff or something? Apart from you allied by Euro, we're all allied and these guys are all allied. So there's two big blocks here now. So the question is, do we fight block on block? I mean, we got 20k versus... I'd need Rwanda to basically engage these guys while I move in to engage Bunyoro. And you'd have to try and hold off Buhu and Buha in the meantime. Yeah, they both come in. Both of you would want some land, which is the thing. Now, I could try and do that by, you know, handing you guys, you want this province, you want this province, so like I give you this, I give you this, I take this, for example. This seems like the ideal plan. It's just a case of actually putting it into fruition, because it's gonna be a bit troublesome, shall we say. So in core, yeah, Rwanda, Karagwe. So yeah, I should just totally be rivaling core right now. Yeah, that probably seems like the best plan. I don't really need you there right now. I think this might be the best plan. Oh, screw off. Stealing my prestige constantly. Alright, we're getting somewhere, and that's kill one maxed out. If only we could marry them. But that's also the minus 20 due to being in this particular difficulty map mode, or difficulty mode. You got found, good. Yeah, there's still this thought. So, yeah, none of you guys will come in because of the lack of anything. However, if I call you under promise of land, it's more a case of who gets there first. And then, after whoever gets there first, it's also a case of, wait, you're not allied to a Bunyoro. Right, we just get in here, and hopefully you two mash up these guys, and then I feed you this land, and then we'll see what happens. It shouldn't be too bad. You get a 9 dev, you get a 5 dev, I get an 8 dev. We're all kind of splitting it right now. They're building. I have to go now, but I can't afford to not. Okay, everyone seems to be building up an extra troop right now. So, I mean, this is going to be, what, 15, 21 against 6 and whatever these two bring in. Let me just check it anyway. The Buhas, at least they have 3, they have 3 around here, so... Burundi is 5. Buha is... No, you were up here, weren't you? That's 7, so that's 12. So that's 8. This is basically 18 on 21. Yeah, 18 on 21, and we basically have to win it. Yeah, I need to take this, and then that cuts you off, and hopefully I can give you guys some land as well. And then we'll all be happy, you know, all be happy, jolly, go lucky people. You know? Think about it. We'll all be happy, we'll all be nice. Now, if we can get that extra point of morale, that would be even better beforehand, but I don't think that's going to happen in the meantime. Right, we need the claim here. Also the consideration, right? 1 mil, 1 mil, 3 mil, 3 mil, 3 mil, 1 mil, 3 mil. And with the mill focus. We'll have this April 54. Screw that. Okay, I think we need to do this. Right, to promise them some land. And prepare to move in on this guy here. I could also go in with military access. I would get here. Would I get here quicker than you might? Because if you take that siege down, then I'm just going to have to say, you know what? We're just going to peace out for money and more reps sort of thing. If I can also break these guys up with everyone, particularly... No, Bunyoro. I was going to say particularly with Bunyoro, but no. You're allied to both of my allies, so I don't particularly care about you guys being allied, although as long as you're not allied to Encore, then... alright, we need to do this then. Buha Burundi. You've Moravi. You don't. I tempted to co-bill you. You're just allied with these two. I tempted to co-bill you, but there's not really much we can do apart from taking your money. Yeah, this needs to be done, I think. Anyway, we're going to go any further from here, so... 18th November. I get you in there. You guys moved in, which is perfect. It means you engaged there. Perfect. We got this. I'm going to drop a troop off at the siege. Drop a couple of troops off at the siege and try and help this fight. Make sure that they win it, because Rwanda's about to hit it good, and we get the reinforcements in. We should destroy them, and we should wipe them. Then we just gotta get a carpet siege on the go. There's the Renaissance. Hoping for the wipe here. No. This will be a wipe. That should also be a wipe. Okay, that's a wipe. We'll leave that there for now, and hopefully you'll wipe them. Nope. Drop a troop off. Wipe them. There we go. Good. All done. Right, put you back over here. Take the king. Take the cav. I'm gonna say take the... Could you two please... No. Put the cav with him. Take the cav. Go home. I need to start sieging things down here. And it's going to be annoying with a large amount of attrition, but what can you do? Right, I've occupied this. I need to get onto this siege. I am going to give this to Rwanda. Now, let's see how we have with this. 30, 30, 38, so Rwanda will want a bit more here. So I'm going to give this to Rwanda, and I'll give this to Karagwe. And it all should be good. I still have the extra cap. Oh, god damn it. Didn't put the extra cap here properly. Okay. Right, you two get back together. You two take the sieger, head up here. We need to get this going. There we go. It's all good. So, I'm actually technically earning less than my keep now with all of this. Now, I'm going to try and separate piece these guys. It's probably because we're actually... Well, am I not working with all my force limit or something? Well, I shouldn't be, because I don't need to. Yeah, we'll start getting some loans, but that's okay. Now, yeah, I just want to wreck these guys' day, basically. Right, you actually want that. But there's 100 ducats here. If I take less raw ducats, I could take the war reps, which might not be worth very much. I'm not really caring about the prestige. You can be allied to him all you want, I don't particularly care. But we need to get the 100 on you. And then we need to keep you for the main piece, because that's the only way I'm actually going to be getting away with these guys. You just need to give in, because I want all that money. At least now we're gaining some stuff, which is good. There we go. Move you down to the siege. So if we did that, that, and that. Yes, everyone is happy. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to see. Now, maybe Karagwe's not too much happy, but I will help them. I'm going to go jump on the siege as well, because then we can add some... Oh, we already have a point of siege here. Okay, right, you're done. I'm going to piece you out separately, because that gives us money. That lets me, at the very least, attempt to repay that loan. I would separate piece you and give you these guys this land, but that doesn't help for it, even though you have 100 ducats that I could use. I think we're just going to have to do it this way. Right, everyone is happy if we take as much of your money as possible, because you're going to die anyway. 41 ducats, 13 favours, 3 favours. Everyone's slightly happy. The favours I'm a little less concerned about, because they're just going to happen anyway, but I just need to make sure that this happens. So, yes, thank you. I technically even get less. No, it's similar overextension. I'm actually giving Rwanda a pretty decent province here at 9, but what can you do? There we go. And everyone can get over here, and we can core that. Alright, good. That's a good start. Now the problem is, everyone here, we all love each other. So, yeah. And then we have to work on Bunyoro, who also love these guys. Now the question is, are these guys going to start, getting on each other's throats, sort of thing? And then I gotta figure out which one to pick, because you're all allied to each other. So we'll need to see what happens over there very soon. And yes, Bunyoro's the only one I can potentially rival right now. But anyway, let's get the troops home before we do anything. Make sure we get them sitting on the problem. You're actually drilling now, surprisingly. I'm surprised you were willing to do that. Yeah, you will. Let's just take, before we go anywhere, let's just take a look at the Diplo map builder and see what anything happens. Nope. No one really notices us. Oh well, that's a shame. And prestige, recovery, all that blah blah blah, no one cares. Hey, we're actually no longer, yeah, we actually have the force limit now. And once we actually core this stuff, is this not a state? This is a state, this is our capital state actually. And once we get all this, then hopefully, anyway, we'll continue into the next one as we try and cement our position here.